What's going on, guys? It's Caleb, and today I have a 2013 Hyundai Veloster Turbo in for a detail for you. Now with this detail, we are particularly focusing on the exterior as usual when you see with my videos, but this one's going to be mostly prepping the car for a car meet that is going on the next day. So we're primarily focusing on the wheels, the paint, and then as well as putting on a coating at the very end with a topper just to give it a little bit more protection and a heck of a lot more gloss. This car is actually really nice, and I mean everything we did ended up paying off because not only did it look good at the car meet, but right after we got done detailing this, we went down the street where the sunset was just perfect and took a lot of pictures and had a little photo shoot with it. So yeah, at the end of the day, it's a really nice car. We plan on making it a lot nicer after this detail, but before we do anything further, go ahead, hit that like button for me, go ahead and hit subscribe, hit that ring bell thingy, so that way you guys know every single time I upload. You guys know what it is. And without further ado, let's carry on with the show. So now we're going to go ahead and pre-rinse the entire vehicle. It doesn't really look dirty on camera. Well, that's because every car looks good on camera. It looks all nice and glossy, but no, it's really dirty. And this thing's really going to need a thorough rinsing before we move into the foam cannon. And once we move to the foam cannon, I am using Chemical Guy's Citrus Washing Gloss. You know, this is going to be a prep detail, not in-depth. It's not going to be pH neutral. There are little polymers inside of this soap. And at the end of the day, it's just going to give it a little extra gloss, and it's going to be easier to work with too, because it's going to be really smooth, add a lot of lubrication to it. And you'll see once I start spraying it off later on, it's really thick. You're going to see the stuff not wanting to come off, but it ends up coming off at the end of the day. So now that everything's been rinsed off and foamed down, we're going to go ahead and take my boar's hair detail brush and make sure we brush all the crevices and stuff that usually piles up dirt over time. This part also helps with all the bugs that have splattered on the front, on the grill and stuff from driving. This part really helps to take that away mostly. And more than anything, you see a lot of people when they're just rinsing down a car real quick or washing a car real quick, this is the part that they skip. You'll still see dirt and stuff in the little crevices, and you know, in my opinion, that stuff's gotta go too if you're washing a car. So it's just that little extra oomph of cleanliness that we can add on, and then we're gonna go ahead and move into the hand washing. Everything is now done, so we're gonna go ahead and dry off the car. I'm using my 3070 blend waffle weave towel from the rag company. By far, most definitely the best towel you could ever get for drying off any vehicle of any kind. You can definitely use one whole towel to dry off the whole vehicle with no problem. Seriously, like you don't have to wring it out or anything. It legitimately is an amazing towel. But after we've dried everything off, I'm going to move to the exhaust tips. Now, these things had a little bit of carbon buildup, nothing crazy, so I was able to take some Mother's mag polish for metal and aluminum and stuff, and rub everything down and polish up those exhaust tips so they look absolutely immaculate. Then once that's done, pretty much we are just about finished. I mean, honestly, we're going to put on the coating. I'm using Turtle Wax's Speed Ice and Shine. You guys know what it is. I use it all the time because it's legitimately some of the best stuff out there for a paint sealant. Then I'm topping it with P&S Bead Maker, which is absolutely my favorite product in the entire world. And then we're going to go ahead and move to putting on the tire dressing. So we have reached the end now. It has a paint sealant on it, it has a paint polymer topper on top, and now we're putting on Meguiar's hyper dressing for the tire dressing. So with all of this being done, I want to genuinely thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you liked it, go ahead and leave me a like, go ahead and press subscribe and ring that bell so that way you know every single time I upload, and I really hope you guys have a great rest of your week.